Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of the Total Girls Show. And today we have with us our Total Girls mommy, our convener, La Hot La Fire. And we are going to be discussing a wonderful topic. Today's topic. Hold on, let us introduce her first. So, the founder of the Total Girls Foundation. Happily married to an handsome man. Ìyàwó ẹnìkan ṣoṣo.
Oh my God.
We have with us Mrs. Tinola Eze. Please welcome her.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you. So today our topic is a relationship.
Relationship. Let me see properly.
As in, we need to see that. This matter,
We need to see
you tie rapper, tie gele.
Hello. Show wear trouser.
Okay, Ma. So what is the meaning of a relationship? Let's start with that.
Relationship. Wow. When you say relationship, what comes to mind is two or more people, and you can't be in a relationship with yourself. So that's why it's a relationship. You relate, and you have to be relating with someone. So in this context, we are going to be talking about relationship with the opposite sex, right? Yes. Relationship with brother P and brother all. You get?
Yes.
So
Relationship with brother P and
yes.
brother T.
So we want to talk about relationship in adult perspective and in the teenager perspective. So we'll be going a little broader now. So relationship have to do with a relationship with the opposite sex. Probably someone that you love, someone that has come to you and say, I dreamt and God showed me you are the one, or someone that you just see from afar, you have feelings for, like, I just love this person. You know, there are sometimes that you just see someone, you just like everything about that person. Probably in your to-do list, in the kind of brother you want, that brother just match, like, it just fits in, like, and whenever you see the brother, oh my God,
He's
he's
tall, you know, he speaks good English.
yeah, and her.
Oh God.
So relationship have to do with two or more person relating together in mutual relationship, mutual interest and all.
Thank you, Ma. So what is the purpose of a relationship?
Yes, basically, the purpose of a relationship should be marriage. Yes. When it comes to relationship with the opposite sex, so I'm talking about in the context of probably courtship and whatever. So the purpose, if you are in a relationship, that's why I always tell people, especially the younger girls, those that are still in secondary school, saying I have a boyfriend. Probably they don't know the essence of having one. You can have a male friend that you just discuss things together, you just talk on a neutral ground without any mutual strings attached to it, without any strings attached to it. But if you're in a relationship, like you're calling the person maybe your spouse to be, you're in a relationship that you can get jealous of. Like if the person is in that same relationship with another lady, you can be feeling why. So any relationship that can be that any girl that is still in primary, secondary school does not need it. I can say it anywhere, I can ring it, I can say it very loud. You don't need it, because the essence of relationship with the opposite sex, when it comes to that kind of, you understand the kind of relationship I mean, is marriage. And if you're in a relationship with someone and the person is saying, I don't know if this thing will lead to marriage, I'm just trying, let's see how it goes. My sister, dust your butter and don't waste your time, because everybody is looking at you and say, she's engaged. You understand, things like that. She's engaged with brother T and brother Timo, you get. But the brother is telling you, that actually, you know, it's like, you understand, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's say it just goes, it might not lead to marriage, but let's just see. Person is just trying to test, you know, trying to test his capacity.
Are you Gary?
Yes, that they are testing. So if the person is just trying to test, my sister, don't waste your time, because your time is so precious to you. So any relationship, if you're an adult and you're matured enough to be in it, it should be the center goal should be marriage, that you're working towards getting married with each other, and a lot of things attached to each other. Let's stop there.
Thank you for the answer, ma'am. So I'd like to ask you, since this is a show that cuts across different ages and different spheres. But what about the teen crush? What can you tell us about crush?
I always start crush like irritability, like ability to respond to stimulus. Like you saw something that you like and your body just respond. You know now, you know Mr. Ninja did that, they taught us in school.
Yes.
So, but there are time for everything. Just like probably you are pressed as an adult. You can't just say, because I'm pressed now, I can just yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So God give us feelings. God gives us their water running through our veins. But God give us the ability to control ourselves too. So as an adult, that's what makes you an adult. It's only a young, if you are still a baby, that you have crush, and the next thing you just carry it on top of your head. When you see the person, you can't sit, you can't stand. You feel like sitting and standing at the same time, and you start behaving funny. Like the person just says something, just say, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The person is like, what's wrong with you? It's just because of that feeling that it's born is doing you giz, you understand? Like the person just say hello, when you say, oh, fine. Like you were just waiting for hour. You were just waiting for the person to talk to you. You understand? So as an adult that you claim to be, you know, many teenagers, they feel that I'm an adult. They don't like you. I'm mature. They don't like to be termed a baby. So if you say you're an adult, you should be able to control yourself, because that's one of the things that make you an adult, that make you different from a baby. So if you're an adult and you have feelings for someone, which is normal, having crush is not abnormal. Like if you see someone that you like, probably there's something in that person that you just like and you're having feelings, it is normal. But you should be able to control it. You should be able to speak to yourself and say, okay, be calming down.
Yeah. It's important to calm down. You need to be calming down. No stress.
yes. You just be calming down. You just speak to yourself. You know that sometimes that we need to talk to ourselves. We need to speak to ourselves. Like if you are going haywire, you are going too much, you are going too extra. You need to talk to yourself that, excuse me, it's not your time. We'll marry now. We too will marry. You get we'll marry, but not now. So you talk to yourself when you're having crush, when you're having feelings. You just tame yourself and be able to control yourself as an adult, a young adult that you are.
Okay, thank you, ma. Yeah. So, ma, now if I am in a relationship, what are the warning signs I should look out for?
Yes, for an adult, right? Like someone that is getting ready to get married.
Yes.
If you're in a relationship and you are ready to get married, there are some signs you need to watch out for, because time for relationship is the time to open your eyes and see. It's not the time to be carried away, to be blown away by the love and everything, all those fantasy and all. You need to, you need to open your eyes, because there are some things that you need to look out for. No woman being is 100% perfect, but at least there are some things that you need to look out for, which includes probably is the love mutual. There are some people that force themselves on a bro or on a guy or anyone just because they like the person, but the person might not really love them. So for the fact that you love someone does not mean that you should marry that person. The love has to be very, very mutual. Because if the love is not mutual, now even when you get married, you carry out the whole responsibility of both a father and a mother. Because the love was never mutual in the first place, and because your children needs to see you, you need to see your love, like it, because that's what makes them get rest assured that wow, I'm in a home. So they have to feel home. But for the sake of your born children, so you have to get married to someone who loves you. So it's not about you loving the person alone. The person must love. If you have to go extra to get someone to love you, he doesn't want it. Because you will keep going extra all the rest of your life. So don't start what you cannot finish. You have to pick someone that truly loves you, that if someone wake you up in your sleep and asks, does this person love you? Say, the way you will say he loves me, like like not that does he love you? Say, he loves me. You know that. Even you know. So don't push yourself. Don't get yourself forcefully attached to any man, because men, they don't even love it when you force yourself on them. They don't see you as something that should be reckoned with. So you have to watch out for someone who loves you and someone you love. But although we all know that the first thing is God, God have to be the center of the two of you. If you marry a man that does not love God, you have a lot of work to do. Hey, a lot of work, because the person has not learned to love God, that's giving him everything he ever needed. You are just an human being, he won't love you. So if someone does not love God, that released himself, that gave his son for him, how much more you? So that's the more reason why you have to marry someone. You have to look out for that. You have to watch out for someone that truly loves God, that loves God passionately. So if he has learned to love God, he will love you. So he will love you. And the next thing is, don't let me put it this way, don't get married to someone with the wrong attitude, that has terrible attitude, because it's not about the physical appearance, it's not about his fine, it's not about the money. What you will be living with is that person's attitude. That's what you are going to live with for the rest of your life. So if he has an attitude that you know that you cannot manage, that you know that you cannot deal with, if you know that he has an attitude that you cannot deal with, like somebody gets so aggressive that sometimes it will be very aggressive that can even hit you, and afterward you tell you I'm very sorry, and you take you to pizza to Domino and get a pack of pizza for you. The following week he's still going to do the same. You have to watch out for that, because that is very, very, very necessary. I've seen someone in a relationship, the guy will eat her and beat a lot of her, and afterwards the guy will say I'm sorry, he will tell her he will send different love poem and all of that after he has beaten her, and she's still there because the guy will just give her a very big gift after beating her, just to compensate her, and she keeps it. Now she's married, she's still facing that thing, she's still facing the same thing. She gets beaten every day. Do you know the trauma of being beaten by someone you love? It's so traumatic, and I'm sure you won't want to put yourself in that.
Thank you very much, Ma, for that answer. So you have to make sure that there is God in the relationship, and a man that does not love God will not love you. A man that you're begging to love you before marriage or during the relationship, you will beg him to love you even after. So I would like to ask you this question. What can you tell us about teenagers who get into relationships?
Well, it's just a waste of time and distraction. Just like inviting something to distract you from your pursuit or from your goal. Because I believe as a teenage girl, your priority now is finding yourself and identifying who you are, what you want to be, what you want to achieve, and trying to work towards achieving your goal. So if you're trying to figure out yourself and you're trying to figure out your vision, your talent, your goal, because as a teenager there are a lot of things. It's just a stage of findings. You are trying to you are trying to figure out a lot of things about yourself. So identify who am I, what do I want to do, identifying yourself. So if you are now inviting someone, a guy, to the picture, it's just a distraction. You're just distracting. If you are supposed to run very fast, you are just trying to drag yourself a little bit, because there are lots of things attached to relationship, especially when it comes to the emotional part of it. So you won't want to join that with your pursuit. So I would advise a teenage girl not to be into any relationship now, because it can be a distraction, except the person does not have a goal, or he doesn't have a vision, or he's not pursuing, he does not have a drive. So you just think that since I'm not doing anything, you are just there. Let me just waste my life. Except you have written yourself off and you don't have anything driving you. You don't have any goal. You don't have any vision. You are just living your life with whatever will be will be. You can go into relationship and still waste yourself more. But if you have a goal, you have a drive, you are pursuing a vision, you have set some things to yourself, you are trying to figure out yourself, you are trying to figure out your identity, the best thing is for you to stay focused with God and with your pursuits.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ma.
You're welcome.
We look forward to having you on the show once again.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
For a different topic, as I have learned a lot, and I hope you've also learned something. So, till we meet, that brings us to the end of today's episode of the Total Girls Show. Till we meet again, my name is Ariolua, and this is the Total Girls Show. Stay safe. Remember, you're beautiful. God loves you, and Total Girl cares about you, and we hope you become a Total Girl. So till then, bye.